Hello, my beautiful friends. Hello, hello. So today's video is specifically for those of you who want to become a life coach. I'm sharing this video with you before you start your journey, or if you're a new coach, this will help as well, but especially before you start your journey. What I'm going to share with you today ideally is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of strife. And it's essential that you know this one thing, ideally before you begin. So when I first started my coaching journey for the first decade, like 10 years, if I had known what I'm sharing with you in this video, my entire business would have changed and I would have flourished a lot sooner. Because the first 10 years of my business, it was up and down, up and down. It was feast or famine. It was extremely frustrating. If I had known this one thing, which I'm curious, do you know what this one thing is? That's so crucial to know when you're first starting your coaching business or before you start the path, or really any healing-based business, is that as soon as you choose to become a life coach, as soon as you choose to become a healer or have a spiritual business, you are automatically choosing to be a coach. And with that, you are choosing to be a CEO, okay? So simultaneously, as soon as you decide, I want to be a life coach, I am so natural at listening to people, at guiding people, at actually caring about people, and I want to give back. I want to make a meaningful difference. I want to have my own business. That's exactly it. You're simultaneously choosing to be a powerful entrepreneur. And many coaches do not know this, most coaches, and they think that just the coaching skills is going to help them create this amazing lifestyle and business, but without mastering the business skills as well, it's just not going to happen. And here's the thing, these two things, these two hats, like the hat of being a coach and the hat of being an entrepreneur, are two different planets. One is like Venus and one is like Mars, and they are both together what creates magic and success. So here's what you need to know, and this is why I'm making this video. I was just talking with someone, and I hear this a lot, a new coach I'm working with, and she's like, I don't get it, V. I created my website, I got my certification, and no clients are coming to me. I don't understand. I've done everything. And I'm like, no. You have not done anything yet. Like, this is just the beginning. When you say I have built my website, it's kind of like saying I have this beautiful treasure and it's on the bottom of the ocean floor somewhere. And why aren't people finding it? I don't understand. So it could be in any ocean, under a sea of trillions of bits of content of other people competing for attention, and I just can't figure out why no one's finding my website and my services. Actually, I'd say building a website is probably like one of the later things to do in business, but that's a whole other video. But here's the thing. There are two types of people, and I'm going to share with you how to bridge into being a flourishing, or to look out for these things so you can flourish in your coaching business and not just be a great coach who is the best kept secret, but actually becomes a flourishing entrepreneur who reaches and impacts as many people as you want to, and you enjoy the lifestyle that you want to enjoy and make this incredible difference. So there are two types of people ultimately, and one is the complainer. And the complainer is the one who has a dream, who dreams, who has a vision, who takes a little bit of action, and as soon as they take that little bit of action and nothing happens, they start complaining and they start blaming, and it must be that person's fault, or it must be this or that, and they stop and they don't go any further than that. And then there are the creators. And the creators also dream, and they also take a little bit of action, and then they take a lot of bit of action, and then they take a lot more action, and they fall and they get back up, and they fall and they get back up, and they fall and they get back up again and again and again. And through the process, they become the person they've always dreamed they would become. And they persevere because they succeed because they persevere, they're consistent. And the way to go from the complainer who's frustrated with very poor results as a coach to the creator who actually flourishes financially, lifestyle, all areas, impact, really getting solid results for many clients are these things. Okay, so to be an entrepreneur, to be a CEO means not just, the coaching skills and the sequences and all of that. That's like foundational. That's like preliminary. I'm not even going to talk about that because we're just assuming that you already have that or you're planning to get certified. The other end of things is the entrepreneur, and that means being visible. And I'll tell you why I failed in the past. Not failed, but I had really bad, up and down syndrome, feast or famine. I'll tell you which one I was missing. But being an entrepreneur means being visible. It means, number one, being super visible and being bold and brave and giving what you're here to give like it's nobody's business. And there are tons of videos on this channel that I make especially for this to help you break through mindset barriers and what to do when you're worried about somebody's criticism or judgments of you. I've made so many videos because that's such a big block for many, many coaches, healers, people with spiritual businesses, so you can break through and be visible. The second key thing is to know exactly who you're talking to know exactly that person who is your star client or your niche, and give value to them specifically that's going to serve them. Now, for new coaches, this isn't as important because you'll figure that out 6 months, a year, 2 years tops into the journey. It'll become clearer and clearer, but what's really important is being visible, have some idea of who you're talking to and give them massive value. And the third thing is to become masterful at promoting, marketing, and enrolling. And that includes all kinds of things like messaging. Well, messaging is more like your niche, but that includes things like how do you actually structure an enrollment call? How do you market a product? I was so bad at this, you guys. So a call to action. I was so good at visibility. I was so good at giving because that's what I love to do is give. But I was terrible at calls to action, and that's where, or enrollment conversations. So look at these 3 areas: visibility, like are you willing, are you comfortable being visible, and being in your leadership, really giving massive value and being willing to be seen so that you can make the impact you're here to make. Are you very clear in your messaging and how you communicate and giving massive value to the person you really want to impact? Like right now, I know exactly who I'm talking to, and that's what makes this simple. Like I'm just talking to her, to that one person who just the other day said, why aren't clients coming to me? And the final one is call to action. So which one for you is the most lacking, or are all 3 of them lacking? But you'll want to make sure that you get really good at all of these things. So over the last few days, Jason and I have been working steadfast on this new master class that we've created to help the complainer type break through into the creator as a coach to really flourish. So we've put together a brand new masterclass if you're interested in checking it out. So obviously what I've shared with you here, just knowing this is going to be helpful because you can decide if you choose to be a coach, you are choosing to also master these skills patiently with perseverance to become a powerful businesswoman or powerful businessman, right? A CEO. If you know that ahead of time, it's going to help you so much. But if you want further support, if you want the 4 cornerstones of coaching success, where we dug deep into our collective 30 plus years of expertise training coaches and coaching coaches, go to diamondprocesstraining.com and grab that training and let me know what you think. I think you're going to love it. We literally gave everything we've got in it. And it's so important to know certain skills because sometimes there's one piece of the puzzle, and if that one piece is missing, it doesn't matter how much you do the other things really well, that one thing will just keep setting you back, like I was going through for 10 years. So I hope that this helps. I hope that this serves you. I love you guys. This is a really specific video today, more so for coaches, but I will be back on other topics. This channel is all about raising your frequency, keeping your vibration high, and creating a thriving spiritual business. So if that's something that you're welcome. So if that's something that you want in your life, you want to create your thriving business from the overflow of your own vibration being super stable, clear, and feeling great, definitely click the subscribe button. Join us if you haven't already. And if you got something from this video, if you are choosing to be a creator, give this video a thumbs up. How do you market yourself? Yeah, let me look at some of your questions. How do you market yourself? So marketing is really about letting people know specifically about a product or service that you have. So for instance, I was really good at giving valuable content to people and helping them on video, which by the way, 95% of my clients and students, we train coaches as well. And mostly everybody comes from YouTube because that works, like being generous works. And I'm not saying YouTube is the way for every single person. I think it's important to find like your way and drill deep. Not scatter yourself with 60,000 things. I know I'm going a little off topic, but I'll come back to your question. But really important to drill deep with one platform where you keep giving and you're giving valuable, massive value. Now that's great, giving value, because you're building a know, like, and trust factor, but marketing is really specific to letting people know about a product or service. So you'll see, actually even this is on some level marketing, because I'm leading you to a masterclass. That masterclass is very specific and it's all about coaching. But I'd say marketing, if you have a product, if you have a service especially, that means letting people know about it. So instead of, I built a website and it's sitting at the bottom of that ocean beneath a sea of content, it's getting in front of people and having a masterful way of sharing with them. First of all, giving massive value, and then segueing from that value into, helping them with or letting them know about your product or service so that they have an opportunity to go deeper with you, to enroll in your services. And we go way, way into this. This is how we train our coaches. But just to answer your question simply, there is a big difference between marketing and simply giving value, on something. Let me see your comments and questions. If you guys have any other questions, makes sense. Yeah, donations. Can I go someone knocking? See, I don't know what that means. You're welcome. I am also a life coach, but I am confused on how to market myself. Really good. So here's what I would do. Well, first of all, grab the training that we give, because we're focused on the business part. Go to diamondprocesstraining.com if you want to learn more about how to grow your business. But I would become obsessed about marketing. So I would read books and learn from as many, great marketers as you can. And for me, when it changed for me is I hired a business coach. And once I did that, my whole business changed, because what I learned as a coach, this is really important, is to know how to get in front of your people, share something valuable with them, and then lead them into a free call, a clarity call, for example, or lead them into a workshop or someplace where then you offer your programs and services if it's right for them. That means mastering the enrollment conversation. So I would write down whatever training you go to, make sure that they teach you very specifically in a sequence, a coaching sequence of how you actually enroll a client, because that's very different from coaching a client. They're like two separate worlds. Again, one is coaching and one is being an entrepreneur. And they can both be based on the same values of care and compassion and generosity and love. However, there are different skills involved. And the one thing I want to say to you is be patient, breathe deeply, trust in the gift that's inside of you, that as soon as you say yes and you decide, it's a choice to continue growing. If you're not obsessed with your own growth, it's going to be very hard to succeed as a coach, because it's like the ones who stand the test of time are the ones who are willing to become obsessed about their own mindsets and about their own breakthroughs and their own business growth and learning what they need to learn, and then implementing a very simple and clear strategy that works. So again, grab the training at diamondprocessedtraining.com for free. You'll just put in your name and best email to reach you, and then you can watch that training. And I think it'll really, really help you guys. So I just want to send light ahead to every single one of you who have a dream in your heart. The one thing I can say from my own path is that once you take the step, providence sets in, and constructive forces, it's hard to explain, come in to collaborate with you. Insights, the right book, the right coach, the right this, the right that, the right masterclass, free gift comes in at the right time, and it gives you that next step. We don't need to know the whole staircase, just that right next step. So the key is to keep going. So to go from that complainer type I was talking about earlier to the creator type is not to take a little action and then complain it's not working. It's keep going, take more action, learn. What am I here to learn from this? How can I become resourceful and get what the missing piece here, and then use that and move forward even more powerfully, and keep going. Fall, get back up, until you're so strong that it no longer feels like falling, because you're always risen in your own confidence and your own clarity. By the way, I have videos on this channel that also help with coaching, like how to attract clients to you is one of them. What I wish I knew before I started coaching is another one. So you can check out my page and grab those videos on life coaching. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being on this journey with me. And if you got something from this, give it a thumbs up, and light ahead to you flourishing, doing the work that you were born to do. Mwah.